and it's up at about 12,000 feet above sea level. And it's on top of the mountain outside my hotel window here in Santiago de Chile, where I've come. And folks, this is what the city of Santiago looks like, and a view of the mountains to the east. That is looking south. The sun's to my right. I'm on the 15th floor of this hotel building, and this is part of the area called Los Condes here in Santiago, and the beautiful mountains. They say in the wintertime that those mountains are covered with snow almost down to the edge of the city. If you start here at the mountains and pan around from the east, that was actually southeast, to looking almost straight south, you can see way off in the distance more mountains. And down south and wrapping around toward the ocean. But the ocean now, you have to realize, is 100 kilometers from here. It's not right next door. The mountains go all the way around. Actually, Santiago is 400 meters, or about 1,200 feet above, 1,400 feet above sea level.
We are very pleased to greet all passengers, members of the Atlantic system.
Here we are taking off from Santiago, going to Punta Arenas.
532 miles to your account, which corresponds to the distance between Santiago and Puerto
area.
Montt, or 352 miles.
Well, here we are flying from Santiago to Punta Arenas, and we're about an hour out of Santiago, and we're flying over the Andes. I'm sorry, it's kind of cloudy, but you can see some mountains out in the distance. Kind of hard for me to see through this telephoto, but there are lakes, and this is the lake region of Chile, and supposedly very beautiful when there's no clouds. There's a big lake right down there underneath that cloud that you can see. Coming up on an area that's very, very cloudy. There's no breaks in the clouds at all. You come over and look out this window, you can see it's very cloudy. So we're coming down and going to land in another city here on our way to Punta Arenas. And when we take off and see some mountains, I'll turn the camera back on. I just noticed as I was turning the camera off a second ago that you can see this snow-capped peak underneath the clouds back over here. It's kind of hard for me to see through the camera, but there is a snow-capped mountain back down there underneath those clouds. Hopefully we'll see a whole lot more, and when we get down to a lower elevation, maybe we can see some of them sticking up. Actually, you can see that mountain pretty good now as we get back. We come along here, that same mountain is starting to show up. That snow, and there's another one that's over here. These others. This one here is easier to see now. Here we have some mountains. We're coming down.
Puede apreciar una bonita vista de las Torres del Paine.
We're coming down and see some mountains here below us.
El Ventisquero.
You can see the coast.
Punta Arenas en este momento se está parcial nublado, han habido chubascos recientes y una temperatura de 9 grados centígrados. Quiero agradecerles el hecho que se encuentren a bordo, que hayan elegido Chile Jan Chile. Espero hayan disfrutado del servicio de la tripulación de la señorita Hess y tenerlos a bordo en un futuro próximo nuevamente. Desde ya, muchas gracias. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Gatton speaking. For arrival information, we've initiated our descent into Punta Arenas. On the left side of the aircraft, there's a nice view of the Torres del Paine National Park. That's a very well-known spot in this area. And on the right side, the glacier with the same name. We're estimating arrival in Punta Arenas in just under 35 minutes. Punta Arenas, for arrival will be partially clouded, and there's been some recent showers and it's rather windy. And a temperature of
airport in Punta Arenas. Remember that the use of electronic devices is not allowed during landing, as they could interfere with the navigation and communication system. Please return to your seat, place the back of them in the upright position, fasten your seatbelts, and hold up the tables in front of you. Thank you for your attention.
This is Punta Arenas. We're coming into Punta Arenas, and this is what the terrain looks here. The water that you're seeing out there is part of the very, very southern Pacific Ocean. Of course, this far south, down here we're on the tip. It's hard to tell whether it's the Pacific or the Atlantic. You get to the Straits of Magellan. They say it's going to be very windy today in Punta Arenas. The person sitting next to me on the plane explains that it's a very windy time of the year, that it's not uncommon to have winds of 130 kilometers per hour in the normal daytime breeze. We'll see. There's the plant that we're going to visit, right down there. Very far away. Going to visit that plant, build another one of those tanks just like those two, right down there. As you can tell, it's windy and rough today. There's our plant. Methanex and Kinect plants. Saw the plant right out there.
It was, yeah. That is right up again. This is right up again. This is el estrecho.
Yeah, there's the airport. Okay. Guys, that's the Straits of Magellan right out there. That's where Magellan sailed his ship, trip around the world. Came right through this stretch of water here. Guys, this is as far south as you could get in an airplane in Chile. This is the southernmost airport. This is the terrain here at the end of the earth. This is farther south than anything in Australia or New Zealand. There's no other points farther south than here except Antarctica. Here we are driving from the Punta Arenas airport, and there's Sergio driving. Those are the Straits of Magellan, son. And Annie, the kids. And this is typical houses here in the area. It's kind of a gloomy day, kind of overcast, but very pleasant. Well, here we are in Punta Arenas on the 5th floor of the Hotel Cabo Los Hornos. And this is the town square outside my window. Beautiful little town, kind of simple. The city bank, one of the taller buildings in town. This is a delightful view. It's very fresh and it's cool here. It's maybe in the 50s. They say this is one of the most beautiful temperature days that they have, and the wind's not blowing as hard as they said it was going to blow. It's overcast. I'll be taking some more pictures and see a little bit more of Punta Arenas a little later. Here we are in the square in Punta Arenas, and this is a monument to Ferdinand Magellan.
You must kiss the foot of that guy.
This is a monument to
Fernando de Magallanes.
a beautiful, beautiful monument. There's the monument to Magellan and his merry men. This restoration and work here will be done inside of here. This is the existing butane tank and a little air tank, and then you have the existing butane sphere here. These are all shown on the drawings that we have. This is to give you an idea of the height of the dike, of the existing dike. Our guide here is not seeing now. He's moving down about the bottom of the dike here. You can see it's about a 6 foot existing. Note that there's a cut in the dike here, temporary access. I don't know whether it's temporary or not, but there's access over between these two tanks and that dike. Stand there, Sergio. No, stand there. I want you to scale. We're next to the propane tank, and here's Sergio standing here. You can see the detail of the anchor straps out from under the slab. This is the column. You can see my scale. I haven't taken the dimensions of it. This is what the foundation of the propane tank looks like. You can go all the way out there. The lower slab will be underground. I don't know whether you can hear me or not, but this is around next to the propane tank. We're facing into the wind, which is blowing pretty hard today. You can see there piping this double-walled tank runs up the outside. The supports, these pipe supports that come across here, the dike concrete. With metal beams. And appear to be the insulation, and they just have shoes up there because they're sitting directly on the supports. These fire, these columns are steel structural shapes with cement concrete fireproofing on them, and then painted. Tanks have recently been painted, that's why everything looks so nice here. Okay, guys, here's the question at the end about the 8-inch line and the 22-inch line. Here's the 8-inch line with the shell nozzle coming out parallel to the 22-inch line. The tie-in is on the other side of the knife over there. But it is a shell nozzle, not a bottom nozzle as indicated. Yeah. Here's that 8-inch line, the 22-inch line, and they come across the dike, and that's the tie-in of the 8-inch line into the 22. This is the typical lighting that they have on the stairway. Going up, they have some lighting. This giving you a general view of what they have on the tank. You can hear it going real far. 80 miles an hour up here. Stairway going. This umbrella roof. This line here, I don't know what it is, but perhaps we can figure that out. Here's the fire water ring going around. It's supported off a little